Equation of a motion. Equation of a motion we are going to talk about using uniformly accelerated motion. So there are some variable acceleration motion also, but we are not going to talk about those variable accelerated motion. Variable acceleration means what? Can anyone tell me? What is the meaning of variable accelerated motion?
The acceleration is not uniform.
Yeah, so basically, at every second, the change of velocity is not constant. Okay, I think you are understanding what I'm trying to say. So, understand the line which I'm telling you. Like when I say uniformly accelerated motion, it means that acceleration is constant. That means the rate of change of velocity with respect to time is constant. Like every second, every time instant, what is happening? Like 20 meter per second is changing. So when you are saying uniformly accelerated motion, understand it is like equal interval of time. There is the change in velocity is constant. The change in velocity is the same. So whatever we are going to study, equation of a motion, we are actually going to study for equation of a uniform motion. It is uniform motion it is, okay? Because you are going to study uniform equation of variable accelerated motion in 11th standard. So don't ever think that these are the final equations, okay? These are not the final equations, okay? Now the first part is three equations we are going to study. The first equation, I think you can see yourself. It is V is equal to U plus AT. Okay. And the second one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. The third one is V square. Okay. So can I write V square this way? So it is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So these are the equation of uniform motion. Okay. So please don't assume that for any motion these are applicable. No. These equations are applicable only for uniform accelerated motion. Okay. Now we are going to study how we derive it using a graphical method as well as how you derive it using uh, like a derivation, proper derivation method. Okay. So let's begin. I'll just clear it. Now let's take, so I'm just going to take this graphical method. Now, so you can observe, I hope you are able to see it properly. Yes, Hansika, Samriddhi, Sakshi. Okay. So for deriving the equation, we need to take velocity time graph. The first thing is that we please don't write your displacement. Okay. So we have to take the velocity time graph. Now in velocity time graph, you can actually get two things. First one, you can get acceleration using the slope. I think you are already aware AB is the slope. Okay, so you can actually get acceleration using the slope. The second thing, you can get the displacement. How you can get displacement? By calculating the area of the rectangle. Okay, because there is a rectangle or there is a trapezium. If you can observe, we have to take OABD. So if we take trapezium OABD, we can actually get the displacement. So these three formulas we can get. The first one is what? V is equal to U plus AT. Okay. Then S. So we can actually get this derivation also. Half AT square. Okay. And V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Now just observe the first two equations. First two equation is actually having time. AT square. Yeah, just wait. And the second equation is not having time. Okay. So first equation, so if you don't want to have time, just replace the time and you will get this equation. So if you see the third equation, there is no time. Okay. Okay, already I taught you one technique. One is the acceleration is slope of line AB. Okay, so what was the formula? If you can recollect the formula, y2 minus y1.
y1 divided by x2 minus x1.
Yes, very good. So can I just write the slope? So they have given you something. So you can actually use that formula also. So if you can tell me what is the slope. So y2 minus y1. So you can actually tell me, or else you can refer the slope from here also. So slope is BE. Actually, it is the y-axis, matlab the y coordinate, BE upon AE. Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
So BE is parallel to AC. So can I write AC upon OD? Like, see, if you can observe, BE is parallel to AC. Okay, I just fine. So it is BE upon AE. So BE can I write AC and AE can I write OD. Now what is OC? So what is AC? AC is OC, the whole thing, minus OA. Okay, and what is OD? What is OD? OD is T, time T. So OC is, if you can observe the graph, just look at the graph and see. What is OC? OC is V. And what is OA? That is U
U.
upon T. So actually I got the formula. So what is A? A is V minus U upon T. So just uh, okay, just align it properly. It will become A is equal to V minus U. So V is equal to U plus AT. So actually I got my first equation. So this is the derivation. So what we have to do? What is my first step? Draw a velocity time graph. Okay. Now in that you draw a slope AB. Okay. And you can just note down the V and U and the T formula, and then you can get your first formula. Acceleration is what? Slope. Slope is what? BE upon AE. BE को क्या लिख सकते हैं? Parallel to AC. AE को क्या लिख सकते हैं? OD. AC is what? OC minus OA upon T. P minus U upon T. So this is my first formula.
Excuse me.
Yes, tell me. Okay. What is acceleration? So this is the non-graph way of proving it. It is what? Change in velocity upon time taken. Upon time taken. Now what is change in velocity, which you can already see here? It is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time taken. So A is V minus U upon T. So AT is equal to V minus U. T is equal to U plus AT. So this is the direct derivation. Okay, this is not the graph wala derivation. So graph wala derivation, you have to write this and then you have to get it. Okay. So just note what actually they are asking in your exam and accordingly you do it. Now the next one is distance. I want this equation. S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Now this formula I want to take. Now for this, let's understand from the graph. You already know what is displacement. It is the area under trapezium. Now there are two ways to solve this question. Now area under trapezium, let's take as area of the rectangle. Can you observe the rectangle? What is the rectangle? OAED. Can you observe that? And what is the triangle? That is the area of AEB. Okay. What is area of OAD? U into T. If you observe, what is area of OAD? It is OA into OD. What is the area of AEB? It is half base into height. Base क्या है? AE. Now AE is parallel to OD. So can I write area? It is AE into EB. Are you understanding? Can you just reply?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is OA? U. What is OD? T. Okay. Plus half. What is AE? T. What is EB? What is EB? V minus U. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is V minus U. Okay. Now, can you tell me, okay, this is half T V minus U. So, can you tell me this is UT? Okay. Now, half. Can I get, can I see T? You put it here only. Okay. Don't disturb that T. Can I write V minus U as what? If you know, what is A? A is what? V minus U upon T.
Quantity.
So can I write AT is equal to, just 1 second. Okay. So AT is equal to V minus U. Okay. So if I write UT plus half T into V minus U. V minus U के जगह पे can I write AT? So I will write AT. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? UT plus half AT square. Now in another case, let's take the third formula. Now in third formula, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. This is the formula. V square is U square, sorry. U square plus 2A. Now in this, I will take distance is area under trapezium. Now, do you know the formula of trapezium? We have done mensuration. What is
Ma'am,
the
1/2 into sum of parallel sides into height.
yes? So this is the sum of parallel sides, okay, into height. Okay, so this is the one. Now, if you observe, I don't have the diagram now. Just let's leave it. So if you observe, let's see OABD. Which are the parallel sides we are talking about? OA and ED. No, sorry,
ED.
BD. Yeah. So it is OA and BD. And what is the height? Height is AE. Okay. So let's just go back. So OA is what? U. And what is BD? What is BD? It is V. OA is U and BD is, so see, OA, so sum of parallel side is OA plus BD. So OA ke jagah pe you will be writing U and BD will be written as V. And what is OD? That is the height, time. So if you write S is equal to half V plus U into T. Now just observe this. I don't want T in the formula. Like it can happen that there is no T, time is not given and still you need to have a formula. So can I do one thing? Can I write that same formula we were doing, the first formula, A is equal to V minus U upon T. Now from this thing, I can actually take T is equal to V minus U upon A. So I'll just take time is equal to V minus U upon A. So just replace time with V minus U upon A. Now what will happen? S is equal to half U plus V and V minus U. Now here, if you observe, it has become V plus U and V minus U. So what identities you can put it? If you
V square
remember,
minus U square.
yeah, so it will become v square minus u square. I hope you are understanding. It is the formula a plus b wala formula hai. A minus b wala formula hai. Okay. A square minus b square. So can I write v plus u and v minus u as v square minus u square? So we have written that. So v square minus u square upon a. Now 2a. So sorry. Take the 2a. So I'll just write it down here. So s is equal to half. You have done the squaring. V square minus u square.
Ma'am, 1/2.
Ah, yes, I okay. Upon. So it is so half na. So can I write? So take the 2a on the other side, and 2as is v square minus u square. So this will become v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So we get the third formula. Now if you observe from the second and the third equation, okay, second equation has everything in t. If you observe, it is ut plus t square. Now the second formula doesn't have final velocity. Just observe, it is only consisting of initial velocity, time and acceleration. While if you observe the third formula, it has v, u, s and a. So there is nothing, no time given. So for finding displacement, you have two formulas. This is the formula. So just observe what is given in the question. Okay, so if there is no time given, so you need to use this formula, and there is final velocity also. A second equation doesn't have final velocity. Okay, so I hope you understood the graph wala derivation. Okay, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No, ma'am.
okay. Alternative method we already spoke about, using non-graph. So now in this you are going to study one more formula which you need to remember always. The one more formula is this. What is distance travel? Distance travel, we have already studied this formula, but specifically you are going to do it, you are going to use it during the derivation. So distance traveled is average velocity into time. Okay, so normally you have already written what is velocity, average velocity. It's the total displacement upon time. This was the thing, na? So now we have to write what is total displacement. Total displacement is velocity v into time. Now average velocity means what? It is not v. Average velocity matlab u. So initial velocity is u and the final velocity is v. What is the average? Average is u plus v upon 2. This is my average. Okay, so you can observe down. So what is average velocity? It is initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2 into time. So u plus v upon 2 into v. Now can I do one thing? I don't want in my second equation, if you have observed that you don't have final velocity. So do one thing, replace the final velocity with it. Okay, substituting the first equation. The first equation is what? V is equal to u plus at. So when I substitute u plus at, you will get u plus at upon 2 into t. So it is like 2u plus at upon 2 into t. Okay. How do you solve this problem? So can I do 2u upon 2, that is 2 to cancel, and you will be getting now 2u. Okay, so I think I'll explain you in this only. So s is equal to 2u plus at. So can I write 2ut plus at square? Okay, the whole thing upon 2. So let's do one thing. 2 ut upon 2 will be what? 2 cancel. It will become ut and 80 square. So 80 plus 80 square upon 2. So it's the same equation we are getting. S is equal to ut plus half 80 square. Okay, so in this what you have done, you already noticed average velocity into time. Average velocity you have replaced with initial plus final velocity of 2. Now I'm not interested to keep the final velocity in my second equation because second equation doesn't consist of final velocity. So just replace it with the previous equation v is equal to u plus at and just arrange it in a such a way so that you get this equation. Okay, I hope you are. Third equation. Third equation is actually saying the same thing. Distance traveled is average velocity into time. U plus V upon 2 into T. Now in the third equation again, I'm not interested to keep time. So just replace the time with the formula. What was the initial first equation formula? So you can observe the first equation formula is being used in the second equation as well as in third equation. So first, from the first equation, you can get T. What is T? V minus U upon A. This is the thing. So just replace time with this V minus U upon A. If you observe, there is an identity, if you can observe this. This is U plus V minus U. So it is same as A square minus B square. So what is this? V square minus U square. So if you can observe here also, it was the same thing, trapezium. And here also we are using the identity. Now this is S is equal to V square minus U square upon 2A. Just take it on the other side and you will get the formula. Okay. What happens when there are some special cases? Special cases matlab when the body is starting from rest. Initial velocity is 0. Means what? U is 0. So if you have this three equation, V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, so if you put U as 0, then what will be my equation? V is equal to AT. So you don't need to mug up these equations, okay? I'm just trying to tell you, yes. So when U is 0, so actually V is what? AT. What about displacement? Displacement का formula क्या है? ut plus half at square. So if u is 0, so this part is missing. So s will become half at square. Okay, now on the third equation, if u is 0, what will happen? V square is equal to u square plus 2as. So u square is missing. So v square is directly proportional to 2as. Now, if there is a negative acceleration, that is a is negative, then it will be becoming v is equal to u minus at. So instead of a, we will be writing minus a. So this you can actually directly do in the numericals. You don't have to mug it up. Just remember that a will be replaced with minus a. Similarly, for displacement, it will be minus half at square. And for the third case, it will be v square equal to u square minus 2as. Okay. So any doubt in this? Okay, so please anyone help me in this. Car is acquiring velocity of 72 kilometer per hour in 10 seconds starting from rest. So what is u? U is 0. What is v? Is 72. Now we need to convert it into meter per second. How do you convert? Into 5 upon 18. Remember? Now, what will be 5 upon 18? Forza. 18 forza. So it will become 4 into 5. So it will become 20 meter per second square. So u is 0, v is 20 meter per second square. And
Not square.
oh, sorry, it is, yes, it is not square, it is 20 meter per second. What is time? Time is given as 10 seconds. So v is equal to u plus at. We can apply this formula because we need to get acceleration as well as velocity. So from this, what is the formula? What will be the formula? It will be, so we can use A is equal to V minus U upon T. Now U is 0. So what will be V? V is what? 20 upon 10. So now this will be
2.
2 meter per
2.
second square. Yes, 2 meter per second square. So you get the answer acceleration. What is the average velocity? Now, average velocity is always u plus v upon 2. So what is u? U is 0. Okay. The final velocity is 20 upon 2. So it will be what? 10 meter per
meter per
second.
seconds.
Yeah. Now, what is distance traveled in the time? So, can we use this formula? S is equal to ut plus half at square, because we have everything. So, ut is 0. So, we can actually use half. A क्या है? Into 2. T square क्या है? T is what? 10 seconds. That means T square will be 100. Okay. So, 2 cancel. The answer will be 100 meters. I hope you understood.
Yes.
A ball is initially moving with a velocity 0.5 meter per second. That is, u is 0.5. What, and its velocity is decreasing at a rate of this. So what is the acceleration? It is decreasing. That means it is minus
Minus
0.05. How much time will it take to stop? That means v is 0. It is asking you to stop it. So v will become 0 and t is t निकालने को बोल रहा है. So they are asking you to find t. So we can actually directly apply this formula. V is equal to u plus at. इसमें से v तो 0 है, तो 0 is equal to 0.5. माइनस माइनस क्या होगा? नहीं, माइनस ही है, तो माइनस 0.05 t.
05 plus t.
T. It will be t only. So 0.05 t is equal to 0.5. 0 है ना, तो मैं इस तरफ लेके आ गई. So t is equal to 0.5 upon
Divided by
0.05. I think you can get it. It will become 50. It will become 50 upon 5. So that is 10 seconds.
10.
Okay. So this you get the first question. Now, how much distance will the ball travel before it stops? So I think you can apply this formula. This is much easy because यहाँ पे okay, we can use any formula, but try to always smartly handle the which formula you have to use. Now यहाँ पे v square क्या है? 0. u square क्या है? 0.5. 0.5 का क्या होगा रे? Can you tell me? It will become 0.25 plus, हाँ, so minus है, तो minus 2 into 0.05 s. So can you tell me what it will become? It will become, I think, so let's take 2 into 0.05 is what? 0.1. Okay, 0.1 s एक तरफ आ गया and 0.25 को यहाँ पे रख दिया. So s is equal to 0.25, sorry, 25 upon 0.1. So it will become 2.5 meters.